People, this is Shaw Harrison. Today is another edition of Interviews with a Rebel. And today I have a local legend. Actually, not even a local legend. It might be national, maybe international at this point.
Hey, man.
Got the homie Leon, a.k.a. BossBags. How you doing today, sir?
What's going on, bro? How you?
I'm doing good, doing good. So I've been trying to get you up here for a while.
Yeah, man, I'm terrible. That's all me. It's all my fault.
You good. Like, I feel like people know you, but I don't think people actually like really know you.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah, like I've been following you for a while, and I'm still sometimes confused about like exactly what do you do.
As far as put yourself on, or as far
Put yourself on.
As far as put yourself on, yeah. I mean, honestly, put yourself on, and all the things I do outside of that, like as far as entrepreneurship, came around in like 2015. I think I just made like a post about the actual post just said put yourself on, and somebody in the comments was like, "Man, put that on a shirt," and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna definitely put that on a shirt.
I'm gonna do that."
So I put it on a shirt. You know, I just simple like T-Mania in the mall.
Yeah.
Put it on a shirt, vinyl. I just put it on a shirt. I wore it out. I think I might have been at, where was I at?
Hold on, I feel like you're getting too into your origin story. We're gonna say that.
No. I mean, this is what happened.
Okay.
I just wore it out, and then people just started asking for it,
Okay.
and that's how that started. Like I just started knocking them out. I was going to the mall like every day, just print them up, random different colors. I was like, at that time, I was like super custom.
Yeah.
So I was just like, just pick a color shirt, pick a color logo. We're gonna get it knocked out.
Oh, word.
Yeah. So that's just how that part started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the people that don't know you, how would you describe what you do? As far as, not your day job or anything, but.
I just do. Like if I come up with an idea, I just do it. I don't sit on ideas. If I come up with something, like I'll wake up in the middle of the night, if there's something that comes to me in my dream, and I just do it right then. I don't sit on anything. No matter what the idea is, whether it's with put yourself on, whether it's with doing an event, whether it's with anything. Like if I got the idea, I try to execute it as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely got to ask you about that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with the icebreaker, right?
What's up?
So I feel like everybody has a soundtrack to their life.
Okay.
So if your life was a movie, if it was Leon, what would be the 3 to 5 songs that would be on your soundtrack?
I don't know if I can call it the soundtrack to the life. I just got songs that's my shit. Like everybody, if you know me, you know the best song in the whole world ever made is Ray J. Wait a Minute.
All right, let's talk about this real quick. Why is this the best song?
Shout out to Pharrell, Virginia shit.
Yeah, shout out to Pharrell. Why do you love this song that much? It's a good song. Don't get me wrong. It's a good song.
No, it's not a good song. It's the best song ever.
What is it about? What is it about this song that you love so much?
It's just energy. Like when you hear that song, like you just it's there. It's just immediately. Like, you just come in. That shit just gets me right, bro. Like every time.
Okay, so I feel like you've had to have some type of life experience that was so great, and this song was playing in the background. You're like, you know what? This is my shit.
Not really. I just got songs that's like super relatable, or like just make me feel like a certain way, like Sounds of Blackness, optimistic. Because I don't really get in bad moods, like at all.
Okay.
I feel like if something happens, like whether it's bad or good, I'll be like, if it's something bad happens, I'll be like, is there anything I can do about it? If the answer is yes, then I do it.
Right,
if the answer is no, then I'm over it immediately. It's nothing I can do about it. So I'm on to the next thing. So I'm optimistic about it.
Gotcha.
Another one is Currency. Example. It's just like a motivational song to me. It's like boss up.
What project was that on?
Pilot Talk.
Pilot Talk.
Yeah, Pilot Talk.
Yeah.
So it's just like, boss up. Like, don't sit around. Don't like have people around you that's not on that same wavelength. Yeah. Just do your thing.
Okay. So that's 3?
That's 3.
Okay. You got another one?
Man, I got a lot of songs, man, that I like. I just don't have a soundtrack to my life. Like I can be in a whole bunch of different moods.
Yeah.
And then a lot of things will resonate to me.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I always wonder, like, why did that song stick with you, like, so much? Like I said, I was probably, like, in high school when that came out, and, like, it was a dope song. But the way you go off when that joint plays, like...
It's just my shit, man. It's iconic.
I feel you. Okay. All right, so everybody has a story of, like, the moments in their life that got them to where they are today. So, what is your origin story?
I mean, stretching back to how far? Like, just...
So all right, so let me preface it with this. Like I feel like you might be like you're in my head. I feel like you're an influencer in the area.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like that term influencer, I don't see myself as an influencer. I mean, I know some people may be inspired or influenced by things that I do. Like, I mean, whether it be from the merchandise, whether it be to like even just I can't even go out to eat without 1,000 people hitting me up like, where's that at? Where's that at?
Right.
My opinion
I mean, that's some influencer.
You know what I'm saying?
shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't see it like that. I don't call myself that.
So when did you like kind of start? I guess putting yourself out there.
I always had a pretty good social media presence, all the way stretching back to, Twitter in the beginning.
Right.
So when Instagram came along, I was like, amongst my homeboys, I was like one of the first people on Instagram. So I'll never forget, I was in Atlanta one time with my boys Dame, Tyree, and I forget who else was with us. But I know it was me and my man's Dame and Tyree that I know for a while. And I was in the hotel room and I was like taking pictures and shit. And they was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Throw a little selfie in there and shit. You know what I'm saying? This was back when Instagram first started. So like, you just wanted your numbers to disappear like the likes. As soon as you got
when you had 11?
Yeah, when you had 11, you was valid.
Right.
It was like, cool. So they was like, what the fuck is you doing? So you walking around, catch me taking shit. I was like, yo, I'm on IG. They was like, what the fuck is that? Lo and behold, going forward, everybody was on that joint. So Instagram blew up at that point. So, but I was on Instagram. I think it's as far as building a brand and building like the page up. I was on Instagram when the time where egos weren't really a thing with people. Like as far as people, you would follow somebody and they would follow you back. Nobody,
true.
You know what I'm saying? Or they had like Music Mondays and Follow Back Fridays. So the love was there. Like people was like, you rock with me, I rock with you.
Yeah.
Now it's just like everybody trying to get their numbers up. They comments up. They don't want to get
people ain't following nobody.
They ain't trying to get a love back. I'm not saying you should follow people back. Like just
a lot of people be posting some trash.
Yeah, if I fuck with your page or you got some good contacts, I'm gonna throw you a follow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's how it works.
Okay. So all right. So when you first got on Instagram, like you said, too many people up there, or a lot of your people. Yeah. So I know you became known for the witty captions to. Like, so what made you decide, you know what, I'm going to just kind of, what was the first time you did that and it kind of like took off?
Well, actually, it goes back before that. The first thing that people on IG knew me for in the first place was making custom bracelets. That's literally the first thing that people knew me for.
Oh, okay.
So I was making bracelets like with anything. I was like, that was before Put Yourself On, that was before shirts.
Yeah.
That was the very first thing.
Okay.
So people would hit me up, they would see the joints I would wear, because like this was a time where everybody was real high on Michael Kors watches.
Yeah.
And all the dudes was going to Aldo and getting that little 2B bracelet set with the cross and a little other thing. So I was like, man, I just want to make my own.
Okay.
So I would go get the beads from Michael's or wherever, the little bead shops. And they had like all the little different charms, so you could put whatever you wanted on them. So I would just throw different charms on them around myself. So people started asking. I was like, yo, just tell me what beads you want with, The first year, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I made that was a nice little salary. Like,
how much you made? I asked for numbers. Like, how much you made?
It was a lot, bro. I mean, not a lot, but I mean,
a roundabout.
It was like 70 for the year.
For bees, that ain't bad.
For the bees, you know what I'm saying?
That ain't bad.
I paid my taxes.
Yeah, we in the feds. I just need for context.
You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. Ran that up, for a while. I mean, I still make them, for people if they ask. I just don't really promote it that much because I got like a whole lot of other stuff going on. I don't want to overwhelm myself.
Okay, so matter of fact, let's take it back a little bit further. I feel like you're a creative.
Yeah.
Like, were you always that way, or is that something you kind of like?
I think it kind of came like with time, because obviously we all grew up, wearing certain brands, certain things, all this, whatever.
Right.
But then when I would come up with my own ideas, I was like, it's nothing for me to have an idea, but I need to do something with it. So I was like, even if it's just me that like it, it's for me anyway, regardless. So even to this day, when I come up with something, I don't promote my stuff at all. Like, it's not on my page. I throw it on my story for 24 hours. You catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you don't. You'll catch the repost when you see the people that actually hit me and cop it. But like, I'll just wear something. Like, if I make a shirt, I'll just wear it. And then I'll go out. They be like, yo, where you get that shirt from? I'll be like, oh, this is me. They be like, oh, what shirt? Woo, woo.
Yeah.
And then they hit me and cop it like that. But I don't never go on, like, I don't never post something and be like, oh, this is for sale. That's never been my strategy. And it may not work for everybody, but it sure as hell work for me. Like, for a while.
So we about to hop all over the place.
Okay.
All right, so with that being said, I know a lot of people will, post something online and be like, all right, this is for sale, hit me in my DM, go to the website, blah, 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 blah. So what made you say, like, you know what? I'm not even gonna really promote anything I got going on. I'm gonna just throw it out there. I'm gonna wear it, or I'm gonna have it in a photo, and then that's it.
I mean, honestly, I didn't really have to because I didn't want to, like, no knock the people that promote heavy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like when I feel people, me as a person,
Right,
I don't
right.
like when I feel like people are always trying to sell me something.
Right.
Like, I don't always want to feel like that. I'll be like, yo, show me something, what you got going on with your life. Show me you making a move, or, just kicking it with your people, just chilling with your friends, or whatever.
Yeah.
Blend it in there, but I don't want to, like, feel like you're always selling me something. So when I do it, like, I'll do what I just said. I'll be out with my peoples, or I'll be out doing something, but I have my stuff on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I post a pic, I got my stuff on. They be like, oh, that's hard. Ooh. Like, see?
Yeah.
How can I get it?
Yeah.
And then I be like, meet me in here.
Right.
Make it happen.
What you're saying, that it makes a lot of sense, because what you're just saying, that it made me think of the guys that be at the mall at the kiosk.
Yeah.
Like, yo, let me clean your shoes. Like, yo.
It can be the best product ever, but, like,
it can, but I'm never stopping.
I'm not stopping that.
I'm never stopping.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so you started with the bracelets. Like, and then I know you got into your shirts to put yourself on joints. What was the first one that kind of went crazy for you?
First shirt?
Yeah.
Well, my first shirt actually was a shirt. Back in the day, when people used to tell me stuff, I used to just always say allegedly. Like, you lying? I used to be like, allegedly.
Yeah.
So that was my first shirt.
Okay.
It just said allegedly.
Just a regular text.
No, it had like that little drip font, like the little,
yeah.
Man, I don't even know how many I sold of them. It was, if it wasn't 1,000, it was probably a little bit less.
Okay.
And I mean, like, immediate. I like everybody in the city wearing it. Like, all through had that. Everybody, you go to POC, people have it on.
Yeah.
Like, everyone had it.
Okay.
So after that, that was the first shirt. Then sometime like after that is when the Put Yourself On came. And like, I've always like, to be honest, to be completely transparent, I never had no actual like struggle in the entrepreneurship lane. Like, if I put something out, it's kind of always immediately pop for me.
Right.
Like, from just, some pop harder than others.
Gotcha.
But I ain't never had nothing just like
a dud.
Nah.
You sold 5 of them.
Nah. Because I was telling you, like, when we were just speaking, I was like, once you're likable, or like people like you, like, you can, not saying you can put out garbage, but people don't.
You can pretty much do whatever.
Yeah, people don't buy products; they buy people. They be like, "Oh, that's what, bro. He pop." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever. So, but also with that same token, I would never want nobody to just buy something from me that they didn't genuinely like or genuinely wear. Because like, if I got like people that like make shirts or whatever, I don't just buy it.
Right.
Unless I like it. Because if I'm not going to wear it, I'm doing you a disservice. Yeah, you're getting money, but nobody's going to see it on me. So I'm doing you a disservice. Just the same way when like people go to concerts, like I've never given an artist, like I've never gone to a show.
Went backstage.
I don't want to stand next to you holding my shirt like it's hanging off of like you just washed it and it's hanging on the clothing line in the backyard, like holding up, and then it end up with your bus driver.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, bro, fuck with it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. Like, you reach out, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you reach out and tell me you fuck with it, like, you know what I'm saying? I know you got the wave, like, I'll throw it to you there, but I'm not just going to be like, yo, bro, you can. Nah, I'm not doing that. So I feel
like that does nothing.
If I'm going to do that, I might as well give it to my friend who's going to wear it to death and, post it up for me. I might as well do that because it's going to get seen more still, regardless.
Yeah. Okay. So, you said a lot of different things I kind of want to elaborate on. But as far as like, I know you, like this show is big on like marketing and branding. Yeah. So I know you said, if you're likable, do you feel like that's the most important thing, especially if you're building like a personal brand?
Not actually being likable. A lot of things work different for different people. Like me, all my stuff is pretty much direct. Put yourself on. It said I said what I said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that reaches a certain amount of people.
Right.
A lot of people are heavy on graphics or heavy on certain things. I don't really wear like, certain stuff.
Yeah.
I like it's just to have a quick little purpose and keep it going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So certain things work for certain people. So when I'm saying like put yourself on, people who've been following me have seen my progression.
Seen you actually put yourself on.
Actually seen my progression like going going up. So they're like, okay, damn, I remember when he was doing this. I remember when his shirts was this. Now he got the new, and, you know, it went from heat press to screen print to embroidery to now it's, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely got a lot going on. But yeah, that makes sense. So so I guess, are you saying that like that method just doesn't work for everybody? Like,
Nothing works for everybody. I mean, like I was telling you, bro, Put Yourself On started in 2015. I still don't got a website.
Let's talk about that for a second. So I usually, like anybody I work with, I like, yo, you got to get a website because you gotta have somewhere you can funnel that traffic, just so you're not dealing in the DMs all day, you know, talking to each and everybody that hit you up, you know, ask for a product. Are you against having websites?
I'm not against having websites, but when people ask me why, I always have like certain reasons. I'll be like, all right, cool.
So yeah, what's your reason?
You don't know me. Like, you don't know me, but I'm reachable. You hit me and be like, yo, I want this. I hit you right back. That right there alone got you comfortable your first time around.
Yeah.
You ordered something. It's in the mail the next day. You got it the next day after that.
Right.
You solid with me now. You like, oh, I ain't have to go on here and see that expected delivery 7 to 10 days. Bro got it out to me. Boom. He a lock. Like, that works. That works. So once you get that, and then after that word of mouth go crazy. You're like, oh, you caught from bro? How was it? Oh, bro got it to me in 2 days.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bro got it to me in 2 days. I'm not against websites because you can do that and have a website too.
Right.
But when people can talk to you, especially when they've been following you for a long time and they think like, I got such and such many followers. He ain't gonna hit me back, but he'll hit me back quick.
Right.
And you can talk to him and be like, you know, not even on some just like, send me your money, woo. Be in there like tell a little joke. Be like, oh, you know,
just build a rapport with him.
Build a rapport.
Yeah.
Now you comfortable when you feel like you don't ever feel like I can't hit him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if there's ever an issue, hit me. Something be like, oh, we were supposed to come today, it didn't come today. Let me check that out for you.
Okay.
Boom, tracking. People don't even ask me for tracking numbers, bro. Nobody.
They just know it's coming.
They know it's coming. They don't ask me for tracking numbers.
All right, so with that, I know you probably get a good amount of orders, right?
Yeah.
And so with you having to do that with each and every person that hits you up, is that a lot?
Oh, bro, we live in Virginia. What am I doing?
But I feel like you're a super busy person, though.
I'm super busy, but I'm never busy. I mean, I'm never too busy to not handle proper customer service. You should never be in a rush to take somebody's money and not be in a rush to get them their shit.
That's a bar.
Ever.
That's going to be a clip right there.
Yeah, ever. You should never, ever do that.
Yeah.
If I'm providing you a service and I tell you what it costs and you don't send me that money, my priority is getting you your stuff in that manner that she gave me your money.
Right.
And being communicable with you when you got questions about it. If you have an issue with it, once you get it, oh, bro, something, this happened. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't have people hit me and be like, yo, it got a hole after I wash. I don't know what happened. But being who I am, I'm like, say less, bro. I'm going to send you another one. Whatever. That's just how I am.
Okay. No, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just thinking of like, all right, if you moving around all day, you got a day gig.
Yeah.
You're in events, just enjoying your life.
Yeah.
And you having to like respond to like multiples of people with the same thing.
I don't enjoy nothing more than getting money, bro.
No, I get that. No, I completely get that. It just seemed like it's
my day, normally wraps up around 3:30, and then, I get right to it. Like it ain't. I don't have too much going on. I don't have any kids,
right.
family, anything like that.
Yeah.
So I can just normally get right to it, and like I enjoy it too. So it's not like it's not a chore. It's not a job.
Gotcha.
It don't feel like that to me. It's like it feel like I'm giving out pieces of me, and they going everywhere. So I've touched every state.
Right.
I haven't been to every state, but my stuff is in every state, countries too. I got it everywhere.
International.
So, and you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's more so of a, starting out locally, you should always want to be able to reach everywhere else too. Like you're bigger than your block.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you would want everybody to have it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Does it ever become overwhelming though?
Oh, I've always been overwhelmed. Like Black Friday, stuff like that. the numbers took the year off.
Yeah.
But when you're doing that, like that's also another, layer of communicating with people. Like you've been ordering stuff from me all year. Black Friday come around, like, yo, it got crazy. it might not be 2 days this time.
Right.
It might be a week.
Right.
But it's all coming out, and you're gonna see the process because as I'm doing it, I'm posting it, like I'm getting it ready.
So people know you're not bullshit.
They know,
like
bro. They know they can reach me. They know
yeah.
I don't have no problems with nobody. Nobody ever came at me crazy.
Okay. So and I feel like you built that brand over the years by doing the same thing for each drop that you have.
Exactly. All you're doing is, repeating the same process, having good customer service, and simultaneously just growing your business and improving your quality.
Yeah.
Like, you don't start out with the best. Nobody's ever started out with the best.
Right.
But as you grow, you upgrade your quality. And people see that too. They be like, yo, I remember when I got the joint, I still got the joint I got from you back in the day. I still rock it. A letter don't fell off, but I rock with it.
Yeah.
So it's whatever.
Okay. So all right. So you talked about actually by looking at your Instagram, I know you got a lot of different stuff. What is the thought process behind some of the designs you got? Because I know you had like the ones that had like the discography tees.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wanted one of those. I'm gonna have to shoot you some money for some joints. But I know you have a couple different things that you actually rock with. Like now you got like the shorts that have like the whole movie scenes on it. So what is the thought process behind how you actually not roll out, but put together some of the pieces that you do?
It'll normally start out with like, it could actually be like an idea from somebody else that they gave me, like with the tapes on. My homeboy from out here wanted it.
Okay.
He was like, yo, I want to do it with this. And I was like, that's sweet. So I knocked it out for him. Then I was like, this will be hard if I use like favorable artists.
Right.
That's when I jumped into the Jay-Z because you can't miss. Beyonce by default because you can't miss.
Right.
Nas, then you get the Rihanna, whoever else. Just anybody that was like favorable.
Yeah.
And then you can put it out like that, roll out like that. All those was hits. When it comes to like other things, like I said, I do stuff that I like. And it just happens that the stuff that I like, a lot of people like too.
Okay.
So, and then you always got to be open to other ideas too, because somebody can hit you and be like, yo, I seen you did Woo, but can you do this too? And I'd be like, for sure, I can do that. I can do a custom for you. You know what I'm saying? So,
do you try to like do a lot of customs, or you try to stay away from those?
No, I don't try to stay away from it, but I let people know, like, if it's not something I normally do, it's going to be a little extra tax on there. But if it's something you really want, you don't mind that, especially when you know you're going to get good quality and you're going to get it in a timely manner.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right. So, I know you say you never really had any struggles with it. So what advice would you give somebody who's just starting out their own like clothing brand?
All right. Well, now everybody's ego is crazy out here. Everybody. No, I mean, whether it's hidden or direct, nobody really want to support nobody because nobody wants nobody to be at a higher notch than they are.
Right.
So you got to be consistent. One, you got to have good customer service because, I mean, I'll say it, that's lacking a lot. A lot. People will really take your money and get around to your shit when they feel like it. It's like people will be like, it's a pre-order. They done spent the pre-order money that was supposed to go to the actual order, and you'll get it when you get it. And that's just keeping it a buck. If you do that, stop doing that shit. I don't like that. And you're making everybody else look bad, especially as a black business.
Right.
Handle your business. Take the money. Rush to get the money. Rush to get the service. Simple. But yeah, I would just say consistency is a lot because a lot of people get discouraged about posting their product, and they get like no likes or whatever. That's just the era we in right now. It's not the same as when I first started back in the day when people was heavy on the support. Like, yo, I fuck with it. So, I mean, that's why I kind of like that new feature where it can take the likes off because it take your mind off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, it'll say...
I feel like if you do that, though, you already kind of like... You kind of lost in it, man. Like,
I mean, it depends on how you think mentally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can still see how many likes you got. True. But I think it's just more so of a reception. Like, you can see it, but nobody else can. So they'll be like, if they see it's got 2 likes, everybody gonna be like, that shit probably, that's trash. I'm not rocking with it. Like, whatever. But if it just say such and such and others, and you go to somebody else's page who's wavy and it say such and such and others, you kind of feel like on the same, level.
Yeah.
So you can just see if that work for you. That's just like if your mental not right for it.
Yeah.
If your mental not right for the business, whatever, it'll chew you up.
Right. Okay.
But I tell people all the time, bro, like if you sell, whether you sell 10 or 100, that's both more than a 0. Like
that is true.
And you're gonna have to build it up. It ain't nothing, especially now. Nothing about to just jump out the gate.
Yeah, no, not at all. All right, so All right. So speaking of those advice for people who just starting their first brand, what tips would you give somebody not outside of like customer service and all that stuff, as far as like how much does like designs matter? How much do like t-shirt fabrics matter?
Designs. I mean, it's a market for everything. So if you got a target market, like obviously like God is Dope has a target market for Black people and Christians, faith driven people.
Right.
So that's who cops it. I mean, it's people that like are diehard weed heads, so they get like a whole bunch of designs that got like drug paraphernalia or whatever.
Right.
A lot of people are like motivational or like simple concepts to put yourself on.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So it's a different market for everything, for every lane.
Okay.
So as far as the fabrics, you just really, I mean, you kind of got to test that out yourself. You know what shirts you wear. So you be like, this is my favorite shirt. So I want a shirt that feel like this.
Stay away from the gildings though.
And then, I mean, not necessarily. There's some good gildings, which is crazy.
There's some good. I never felt one.
There's some good gildings. You want to know a secret?
What?
This is a gilding. This isn't even my shirt though.
Really?
This is a gilding. Ultra cotton versus the heavy cotton versus. There's different levels, and a lot of people don't know. There's there's a brand called Comfort Colors that everybody likes. All the different varied colors. It's a gilding shirt. It's made by Gildan. Gildan covers a broad base of brands, but that Gildan like name just rings out. But I tell people all the time, bro, all Kanye West merch at his concerts before recently.
Oh, okay.
Gildan, Travis Scott, Fruit of the Loom, and they leave the tags in there.
I didn't know that.
I go to the amphitheater, you go buy a heavily stitched sweatsuit, Astro World, but you look at that tag and that string, that little white drawstring that look like a little noose. And you look at that tag and you see that little apple, you're like, it's Fruit of the Loom. But because of who you are, you can move like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but if you're not that person,
exactly. But I tell people all the time, I'm like, when people be like, "Oh, this is from woo woo woo," I'm like, their quality not better than yours, bro. They just are who they are. They're not giving you like no Parisian shit. Like,
right.
They're not giving you no
silk cotton.
They're not giving you. They're not giving you that. Like, They're giving you what they give you because at the end of the day, it's a business. They trying to make the highest profit margin they can too.
Right.
So they'll give you a $1 shirt with their name on it and sell it to you for $100, and you don't fell for it because it's who he is or who she is. And that's just the game.
Okay. So you just said, it depends on who that person is. How much do you feel like it's important for somebody to actually build up their own personal brand? Because like you said, you've always been popping. So people are going to we talked about it, a little bit earlier and actually, off air, that, your shit always been rocking. So how important is it for somebody to be to build up their own brand before they I'm going to start my clothing brand or whatever the case may be?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to answer.
Because do you feel like your stuff would still be taken off if you had 1,000 followers?
I mean, I did.
In 2021.
It wouldn't have jumped off that, that heavy. Because at the end of the day, you got however many followers, it's still only a small percentage of people that's actually buying it.
Yeah.
So you kind of gotta work on.
And on 10%, the algorithm, 10% of the people follow.
You gotta work it. You gotta work it harder than you normally would have to do.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a lot of people out here but you gotta think, talking on a local scale ain't but so hard. If you got a nice following where you live at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got the people that's gonna support you off rip because this is where you at. This is my people. So you can knock them numbers out, but expanding that brand and getting people that live in fucking Michigan,
right.
Maine, wherever they live at, to get eyes on you. That's a different beast.
Okay.
So
you just said something that I want to get your thoughts on. You said popping on a local scale is easy.
No, it's not. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm definitely not saying it's easy.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, this is where you at. You can move around.
Especially if you're born and raised.
Yeah, you're born and raised. You can hop in the club. You can hop in the events. You can go to you can bump shoulders. Link with the security guards. You know what I'm saying? Be cool with them. Be like, yo, I got woo.
Right.
Be where you need to be to handle what you got to handle.
True.
As far as your stuff on the being here. If you can't move around outside, being on the internet ain't nothing.
That's true.
You can't just be on the internet because I don't see niggas on the internet be the man, and then get to the club and they like, yo, it's 20 for the hat, 20 for the shoes. And you gotta wait. You gotta wait in line.
Right.
We don't know you, bro.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You definitely got to be. A lot of people feel like, I know, 10 years ago, I know there was a time when you could just be in the street and you ain't got to be online.
Yeah.
And then probably like a couple years after that, like you could be heavily online and not be in the street. So I feel like now is like the era where you have to do both.
Yeah, because now you can lie too.
You say you can lie?
Yeah, niggas be on here buying followers and buying likes and buying comments.
True.
And we know because we like, yo, you don't know nobody from Russia. Like you don't know these people.
All your life look like bots. Yeah. Like got people with like 3 posts.
You don't know this little white kid with green hair.
Right.
You don't know him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
do you feel like that's important now? Like you feel like you have to do both?
I personally feel like you do. Mm-hmm. On a business tip?
For business and like a personal brand.
I mean, for me, my opinion, yeah. Because like you kind of go like touch, get bump shoulders, touch people, be outside. So like, I done met people outside. I'll be wherever I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool to like a lot of people, but their friends will be like, I thought you was mean. I thought you was this. I thought you hated girls because you had cash. And I'll be like, how you think I hate people because I cash? And you agree with it. Like you laughing at it. You act like that.
Right.
That's really how you act. And you're like, I know, but I don't like being called out. You're like, no, it go both ways.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I pull up on everybody like, yo, it's love.
Yeah.
It's always love.
Right.
I don't want no problems with nobody.
Okay. So this is something I actually asked Rodney when he was. Shout out to that nigga.
Bitch.
Yeah. But he is definitely a bitch. But
shit out of him. Go ahead.
But I feel like there's a lot of love in the in this area when it comes to people who have like brands. Mm-hmm. Is that something that was not necessarily orchestrated, because it's never really orchestrated, but like it just feels like it's a bigger thing now as opposed to maybe 5, 10 years ago when everybody felt separate?
Yeah. Do
you feel like it was the case where people was like, yo, we need to just kind of like just rock with each other, like I'm gonna support you support me, or was it just like what do you feel brought everybody kind of together on that tip?
Do
you personally feel people are together?
Not really.
Oh, you don't?
It depends. I mean, yeah and no. I mean, me, Rod, Amir, Made in Norfolk, shout out to Made in Norfolk, Tritastic. Like, those the homies, brand or not.
Right.
Just having the brands help. Yeah. Because it's like, oh, bro do that.
Right.
Rock with him.
Mm-hmm.
Bro do the events. Rock with him. Mm-hmm. It's just one more thing to add to the. So
he's like, you already fuck with him, but he got a line.
It's just one to add to the clip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that also helps. Let's say neither one of them had a brand.
Right.
We're like, yo, y'all started a brand. I'm pushing it with you.
Yeah.
Everybody rising. So it has nothing necessarily to do with the brands. Like, it's just like, I rock with bro regardless of what he got.
Right.
So that, on that level, yeah. But I mean, it's still a lot of, weirdo shit too. Like,
really?
You're like outside. Like, I mean, nobody will ever say it loud.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, niggas hate on niggas all the time.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It don't stop no motion.
Yeah, I don't see nothing stopping. But, because I just see like a lot of cats, like, you just seem like just rocking together. I know y'all probably, rock with each other like individually or, what the case, but it just seemed now that people with brands are like really like linking up and like, all right, y'all got your own thing. I'm gonna buy from you. Like my man GA was telling me like, he was like, yo, whoever got a brand, I'm supporting no matter what.
And GA just solid.
He's a good dude no matter what.
Anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
But it just seems like a lot of people are just starting to move like that.
A lot of people are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We need that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people definitely do move like that. I mean, it's good apples, bad apples. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and it's enough love from the good ones to like offset anything else. Because all the other shit gonna fade out anyway. But if you keep supporting people like, GA caught from me, I caught all GA shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever somebody drops something, and like it helps because I actually like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're not putting out nothing that I don't want anyway. So it doesn't feel like I'm just giving it don't feel like charity. It's not a donation.
Yeah.
It's like I got it and I wear it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, when I actually want to wear it, because I hate when I don't. But at the same time, it might not be for me, but it's for somebody that I know.
Right.
I'm like, yo, bro, this shit.
Yeah. I feel
my man's a killer.
Yeah. I feel you. That makes sense.
It's just certain things I won't wear. If you want, not everybody wear my shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
A whole lot of motherfuckers do.
Right.
So,
I mean, that's what matters.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, so I got a couple more questions before we kind of wrap this up. I see that you travel a lot. Like, what is it that you do outside of Virginia? I know you do a lot of like hostings and stuff like that.
No. Not really with that. I mean, I got properties in other states.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll pop out to do that. You know, checking on people like rental property. Mm-hmm. But I got a lot of friends out of town, like out of state, like growing up in Hampton. Like I mean, I went to Norfolk State, but most of my people growing up like went to Hampton.
Yeah. So what high school?
No, I'm gonna say no HU. I live right by HU.
Oh, okay.
So like a lot of my people from there graduated, and like you know, a lot of them they didn't stay here.
Yeah.
You know, most people when they graduate from Hampton, they go back to wherever they went or wherever. So like I pull up on them wherever they live at now. And a lot of people I got a lot of friends I just met like on the internet, Twitter. Like I met one of my main homegirls, Rhonda. She lives in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I met her on Twitter. I went to her birthday party, random as hell in February in like 2017. I've been every year since. That's my fam now. I done linked up with my homeboys from Virginia. We all go out there on her birthday. We go on ski trips, jet skis, cabins, all that. And that's just like linking with genuine people that don't live here. Like, right. And it's a whole other experience of like just going somewhere else that's not here.
Have you ran into a lot of people who feel like they're stuck here?
Yeah.
Like me, I never really understood that experience. Like, how do you, like, we all got the internet, like, we all know about stuff, but people feel like they can't leave here.
I mean,
especially like building like with people outside the area, like I got people in, I mean everybody got people in Atlanta, but I got people in Atlanta, I'm gonna go down there, I got people in Charlotte, go down there, or whatever the case may be, you just go places. But a lot of people feel like they can't do that. So it's kind of weird.
I mean you can. I mean you got, a lot of people think they can't do a lot of things financially. And then you see them paying $300 for Bel Air when they can get it from the gas station right here that I just passed for a dub.
Right.
Or they gotta have a section, or they gotta have this brand and that brand, or they gotta have this type of weed in a candy bag. Whatever they do, they don't think that they can allot that money to do something else or go somewhere and just link with somebody. Like somebody somewhere else.
Yeah.
Everybody do. Whether it's New York, Atlanta, any of the major cities, LA. Plane tickets cost money, but it ain't like unreachable. It's not an unfathomable amount. Right. Like you have it if you didn't do these things.
True.
Or you might still have it if you don't. You just might not want to leave. And if you don't want to leave ever, that's just, that's on you. Right? It ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
But everybody got the same, like, you could do what you want to do.
Everybody got the same options for the most part.
If you got the money, go.
Right.
If you don't, like, it is what it is too. But if you got the money, if you got the resources to, like, get out here and go somewhere, you got a car.
You could drive.
Yeah.
You can go to DC every weekend if you want.
Sure. I heard rental cars are skimp right now, but you can find one somewhere.
That's true.
Yeah, get your little Honda and slide. $20 to get you where you gotta go.
A little compact car and be out.
Compact car and sit. What you flexing for?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so before we wrap this, I like to end off every episode with a segment called Play of the Day, right?
Okay.
So the Play of the Day is where you give away like a very actionable tip on how people can actually either, grow their brand, online. Maybe it's something, dealing with the shirts, like whatever the case may be. You got something for that? And not nothing super like mine. So I'm like, all right, you want to grow something? Like, do this, and then you should be straight.
If you want to grow something,
I probably should have told you this before.
Yeah, it's one thing I will say is, well, me personally, I hate a pre-order. Yeah, I hate it. I hate a pre-order. So like,
I never really understand. I'd rather have it.
I get it. Yeah. Some people don't have the money.
People don't have the money.
And that's the thing. That's why I feel like you should wait to even launch. Have the money so you have like. Most people, if you're a girl and you don't like your stuff oversized, you're wearing a small.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Most. We got love the all-size women, but
right.
You already know you can count on some smalls when it comes to women.
Yeah.
Common size for men, large, whatever. Those are your sizes. Print up 5 and 5.
Yeah.
Print up, 3 3Xs, 2 Xs. Have like 20 shirts on deck. So when people hit you up, like, y'all want to get a shirt. It's not a pre-order. I don't got to wait 2 weeks. I can get it now.
Right.
Have something on deck. So boom. So when you get that money in, you can start printing up the next one. You ain't got to worry about the pre-order aspect no more. And that's just one tip as far as shirts go. As far as like other like things like bags and other things that like cost like real money, that's a different type of thing with pre-orders. You might want to wait on that, like a bag or a shoe, something like that. But when it comes to t-shirts, you can get you like $200, $300 together. and have the stuff ready to push it out.
Let me ask you this, because I know earlier you mentioned like how you actually roll out your different products or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what advice would you give people on that aspect of it, or how you actually do it? Is there a particular like method you have? 'Cause I know you said like you'll post it one time and then just kind of have the pictures of everybody kind of rocking it.
I mean, just post a good pic, man. You really just put that shit on.
Yeah.
Be somewhere like favorable, like. Walk out to the beach, nice little background, have your shit on. They liking the pic off the. When people see a pic, they be like, "Where's that?
Yeah.
What do you got on?" And then the caption.
Right.
Put all that together, you're gonna get love because they're gonna be like, "Oh, where that's at? I need to go there. Oh, what kind of shirt is that? I need that." That caption funny as shit.
Yeah.
It's full circle.
Yeah.
So you just don't just be like, eh. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Just put it together. It's a product. Dress it up. Dress it up. That's all you gotta do.
People will take some trash photos and think that's gonna sell it. That's not gonna happen.
Y'all be posting some blurry shit.
Yeah.
The new thing I've really been fucking with that's really like I'm surprised it's a thing, like just becoming a thing now because I love it.
What?
I love a photo dump.
I love that too.
Photo
I love
dumps.
that too.
I love that. That shit is amazing. You can get a whole lot of shit off in a photo dump.
I be having like random photos and videos on my phone that I can't really just post.
You can't just post that. Like, and it can go on a story, but when you can bring the dump together, I love a photo. I don't think I've posted nothing that's not a photo dump since I discovered photo dumps.
Oh, really?
I love photo dumps.
I still haven't done one yet, but I be having the most randomest shit. So
I mean, technically, what you do is photo dumps. The slide, a full slide.
Yeah, but
technically, but no, it's not like a full.
I don't really be posting.
But unless because imagine if you had to post them individually.
Yeah, that'd be trash.
You'd be like, I'm not trying to do that. Niggas ain't trying to go.
Yeah.
But for a swipe, it's cool.
Yeah.
So,
I might have to do my first one this week or something.
Yeah,
I got a whole.
Because I got some random shit, like random little videos. You like that gotta go in there.
Yeah.
And it kind of like it is dope when they actually like.
It's still a dope photo bag. So, but I can't really do shit with this on the.
You know what I'm saying? Because you be like, okay, they're like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, this thing's crazy. It all comes together. So I love a good photo dump.
Gotcha. Okay. So as we wrap this up, what's next for you? What's the next play? What's the next move? What you got going on?
Oh man, I just keep building on everything I got. Keep working, building. Corporately and entrepreneurially. And just keep building everything up. Man, I don't really talk too much. I'm real private, like with things I do, with the moves I make. People that surround me know. I mean, just putting everything together and just building that generational wealth for whenever they come behind me. Right. Back there right now, but they'll come.
The legacy come.
Yeah, the legacy will come. When it's supposed to come. Okay. No rush for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just continue to do what I do, man. Just staying consistent and just doing what I got to do.
Gotcha.
That's it.
My last question: how hard is it being consistent?
It's not hard at all for me.
You don't think it's hard?
For me, no, because I've been doing it so long.
Yeah.
And once you see the fruits of your labor,
it makes you want to keep going.
It makes you want to, you like, I can't slack. It makes no sense for me to slack. But being consistent, I mean, but that's just, for entrepreneurship. Like, there's a lot of shit that niggas can't be consistent with. Like, I would do the gym 5 days a week. That should have knocked down to 3 because it's like, nigga, I'm not trying to do that.
Right.
Even with eating right, you be like, you think you're doing it, and then you be like, nah, I'm not really fucking with it, so that's why I need to do the gym 5 days. So we're all set.
Right.
But everybody can be consistent with things that, I mean, you're consistent on different levels.
Yeah.
But as far as the business goes, and like just building a brand and just staying consistent with all the things that I want to do to have my life where I want it to be, you can't knock me off my square when it comes to that consistency.
And I think you said something that made perfect sense. Like once you start to see like the fruits of you being consistent, it makes it a little bit easier to be more consistent.
Yeah, because like when you got people not worrying you about stuff they buy from you, like don't nobody be like, where it's at?
Right.
Because I don't see people being comments be like, I ordered some shit from do and I ain't heard nothing. I ain't got this. You don't want to see that.
Yeah.
And then you got people deleting it and blocking you. Like, oh, he blocked me. Now everybody else is seeing that. Like, now you look crazy.
Yeah, and then people definitely ain't buying
shit. And then
shit
ain't nothing for you to just be like, yo, this is the situation. This is how I can fix it.
You just need to communicate with people.
That's all you got to do is communicate.
Yeah.
From relationships to business. Like, people that can communicate blow me. I just be like, all right, you got it.
Yeah.
And you just let it go.
Right. That's the perfect way to end this episode of where can people find you at, good brother?
Yeah, I'm BossBags _ on IG. I be outside sometimes, not for long.
15 minutes max.
15 minutes max. I be where I be at, somewhere eating good, doing something. I be on my side of the water though. I be over here a little bit, but catch you in Hampton. And other than that, put yourself on.
Got you. But I definitely appreciate you stopping through, man. This was a good conversation, man. Like I said, I feel like I got to know you a little bit more than what I already did before. So that's dope. That's
You already
dope.
know, man.
Yeah. So if this is your first time watching this, make sure you subscribe to it. Subscribe to it if you want. You ain't really got to.
Subscribe, nigga.
Yeah, go ahead and subscribe. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you follow me. I don't know how you got through a whole episode and not following me already. So it's at Shy Harris. Pretty much Shy Harris everywhere. And that's pretty much all I got. So you guys stay safe, stay Rona free, but keep creating, keep shooting, and you guys have a good one.
And wear your mask.
Wear your mask too.